During the course of revising Young's, perhaps one of the most blatant examples I found where other English translations egregiously changed the word order is in Acts 15:11. The Tree of Life version, for example, the TLV, is pretty typical here. It says, "But instead, we believe that we are saved through the grace of the Lord Yeshua." So the issue here has to do with the word order of believe, saved, and grace. And at first glance, nothing appears to be wrong in any way, especially when you consider that Paul says twice in Ephesians 2 that it's by grace that we've been saved. So that's true. But the problem is, that's not what Acts 15:11 says. Again, the TLV says, "But instead, we believe that we are saved through the grace of the Lord Yeshua." But the MJLT says, accurately reflecting the word order of the Greek, "But through the unmerited favor or through the grace of the Master Yeshua, we believe to be saved." So when you look at the word order of the Greek compared to the English, you can see just how far removed grace is from where it belongs in the text. And when you move it all the way on the other side of saved, you end up completely changing the meaning. So this is a big deal because while Paul says that it's by grace through faith that we're saved, Peter is telling us here in Acts that it's our belief that saves us through grace. Now, does that mean that the two statements contradict each other? I don't think so. I don't see why both God's freely given grace and our conscious act of believing can't be two necessary sides of the same salvation coin. So by Peter saying this here in Acts, which we see only when we correctly and literally translate the verse, he's emphasizing something that a lot of believers de-emphasize, which is the active role that we play in our own salvation. Being only saved by grace puts all the responsibility on Yeshua. But believing in order to be saved, even though that belief comes through grace, reminds us that from the very beginning of our relationship with God, we are active participants with ongoing responsibilities. So I can only assume that the translators keep translating this incorrectly in order to harmonize it with Paul for some doctrinal reason, but I don't see anything in the Greek that could justify it. It's liberties like this that translators take which keep us from having access not just to the most accurate Bible translation possible, but to the truth.